So one thing's guaranteed is that Minecraft YouTubers have fallen off at the moment. I mean, they are kind of like a come and go when it comes to Minecraft YouTubers. I feel like there's a little stint where all of a sudden these new Minecraft YouTubers come through, they do extremely well for like 2 years, and they just kind of like, you know, fall off, and they just kind of, you know, stay around. They still get a decent amount of views, but they definitely aren't at the height of their popularity as what they are. So some of them cling to any type of drama or any type of thing that they can do to try and keep their fame. And that's what it seems as though TommyInnit is doing at the moment, because he is starting beef with seemingly anyone after he spoke about not liking Mizkif. So this all started a few days ago where TommyInnit, he has this new podcast that he does. And on that podcast, he talked about how much he doesn't like Mizkif.
The worst person I met award.
Oh, for me, it's so easy.
Go on.
Mizkif. Piss me off, the twat. Just the way he looked.
You like barely even met him. You just like
He just
stood
wouldn't
near him for a bit.
Oh, I hate. Have you ever just hated someone based off nothing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't based
Why
off
am I
nothing.
asking you?
People like to say it's based off nothing. but
No,
it's
stop
based off
banging on
so
about
much.
it. Anyway, I had to stand next to him for a bit, and I've never just genuinely hated every word and movement someone did. I also was very tired and wanted to see my friends, and I didn't get to see my friends. I got to see Mizkif, socially inept Mizkif. He wouldn't leave me alone when I clearly was giving off all the signals for him to piss off. And I kept sort of going, and standing this way. And then he'd stand there and go, and he'd ask me another question. Like, you don't seem, and he asked me some weird shit, like, you don't seem like a happy man. I was like, what do you even say back to that, Mizkif? I don't know you. I genuinely, when I become an actor and I want to like get angry for a role, I'll think about that.
You'll picture Mizkif.
I'll genuinely just picture that interaction and I'll get so angry. It made me so pissed off.
And obviously, these comments came out of nowhere. Out of left field. Like, yes, obviously the question was asked of, like, who do you not like anyone? And he could have obviously just gone with, like, yeah, there's, like, this streamer that I met, but I don't want to, like, name drop. But he went, like, full in on this. Fully in on talking about how much he hated Mizkif. And that is when all this drama just started to snowball and get more and more complicated, as after this, Mizkif himself obviously did respond to all of this drama.
When I was talking to TommyInnit, he was probably one of the most insufferable people that I've ever talked to in my fucking life. When I was sitting there waiting for Masayoshi to pop up, TommyInnit is just standing there like a complete prick and looking like such a jackass. I'm trying to just sit there and wait for Masayoshi. I say hello to him, and he gives me the rudest stare you could ever imagine. I'm like, what is your fucking problem? What the hell did I do to you, you stupid British fuck? So we're just standing there, and I'm like, how are you doing? I'm just trying to make small talk with the guy, because the guy's acting like such a jackass, looking at me like I did something wrong to him. It's like, newsflash, bro. Schlatt still messages me, okay? Put your fucking little TommyInnit button up away, little pussy-ass bitch. So I'm looking at this kid, I'm like, I don't even want to talk to you right now, but I might as well make small talk, because we're both just clearly standing here, and I don't like you. What's up? And I said some shit, I'm like, how you doing, or something. And he gives me the rudest stare back. And I'm like, I fucking hate this kid, but no one's around this poor little fellow at TwitchCon, and he probably lost his mom. So I'm just going to sit here and talk to the kid until Dr. Disrespect shows up and probably gives him a kiss on the cheek. So I'm like, Tommy, how you doing? Like, you know, are you doing well? Like, is things going well? Oh, your friend got canceled? Coincidence. So did mine. We both have friends that got canceled. Very interesting stuff. And he's giving me such rude attitude the entire fucking...
During this as well, while Mizkif responded to TommyInnit, he also responded to this guy named Nick, who's on The Yard, which is a podcast that Ludwig runs, because apparently Nick also, like, spoke about how much he didn't like Mizkif. And he was also speaking to Emaru as well on stream, where Emaru, like, you know, she kind of spoke about, because apparently Mizkif was there when he met Tommy, and, you know, pretty much rebutting about what Mizkif said in his response to Tommy, where Tommy was actually kind of being a jerk in himself. And the point where it started to just like keep on rolling through is that obviously XQC, I mean, this man reacts to pretty much anything, any type of drama on the internet. And he decided as well on one of his recent streams to talk about this situation between TommyInnit and Mizkif. And obviously with XQC being friends with Mizkif, obviously taking his side and bashing in on TommyInnit.
Okay. Well, these guys are all cringe, sorry. Bro, I don't mind like not getting like Miz's like person in real life, whatever, right? and he can brush people the wrong way or whatever, right? But like, what an overreaction. What an overreaction to like people who like British people who are used to bantering. Like these people are so used to just crying on camera and fucking being the victim of some ghost taunting them that like some guy like fires out a joke at them and they run to the internet like somebody fucking killed their family. Like, holy shit, relax, brother. It's not that crazy, man. Like, holy shit.
Oh, for me, it's so easy.
And then after this, that's when it like started to go more towards Twitter. Tommy decided to retweet the Dexterity article about XQC calling TommyInnit and a lot of the Minecraft YouTubers cringe to the photo of XQC wearing that funny ass Donald Trump t-shirt when he met him in person. To which then XQC retweeted that and put out honestly what is arguably like this video of Tommy at one of his live shows is honestly one of the most cringeworthy things that I've ever seen in my entire life.
The best ending ever.
And now, as I near towards the end of my set, rather than exiting the stage, I'm going to ascend to heaven. It didn't work. Anyway, thank you. Oh no! Oh no, it's the man that's been paid to hunt me down.
And not only that, but then also Dream decided to get involved with this as well. I mean, out of everyone, I think at one point, these two were like really great friends. They used to make content together. And it's really funny where Dream actually just straight up pretty much called TommyInnit a retard. And obviously Dream being Dream, he ended up taking this tweet down because, you know, obviously a lot of his fan base would get offended by all this kind of stuff. Obviously at this point in time, there are so many people that are like already involved in this that are going against TommyInnit. I mean, obviously first he talks crap about Mizkif, then Mizkif gets involved in this entire situation, saying that what Tommy said was completely wrong. XQC gets involved in this situation as well, where he starts bashing Tommy after Tommy comes at him because, you know, XQC decided to call him cringeworthy, which is 100% true. Like, majority of these Minecraft YouTubers, they've always been extremely cringe. And this right here, this example of Tommy, like, saying all this stuff is no short of that. But then also today, Asmongold, who is close friends with Mizkif and is in the exact same org OTK, he decided as well to put his like little stint and his opinions on when it came to this whole entire TommyInnit situation, which I 100% agree with Asmongold, mainly because I'm a massive fan of his, but also because what he said is true. He's kind of just saying this because he has fallen off heaps from what he used to be in the past.
Out why people do what they do. TommyInnit. Let's take a look. So 2,000 average viewers. The guy used to get, let's see here, 250,000 for a while when Minecraft was really popular. And now he's all the way down here. And so he's having a bad time. Every stream he does, he loses viewers. People don't like what he's doing. That's it. And so Mizkif, who has been fucking canceled, people have shit on him, massively hated him. Even Mizkif turned this around. Losing followers. Yes, look at this. And so if you want to find out why something like this is happening, let's look at the views for the podcast that he's doing. What's the podcast called? What's it called? Let's find out. Where'd it go? Give me a minute. Okay, here we go. So let's look at this. So you got the podcast. You got 95K views, 100K views, 80 views, 80K views, 161. 161 is pretty good. They bring on good guests. It seems like obviously they do pretty well. Other than that, it's not so much. I think a lot of these guys, you know, show's not doing so well. Not bad. No, it's not bad, but it's going in a bad direction. That's the way it's going. Good views. For the bottom ones are good. The top ones are not. And so I think this is what happens. You start losing viewership, you lose popularity, and then suddenly you try to look for somebody that you can stand on top of to make yourself a little bit taller. That's what I think he's doing.
And as Gold just briefly shows his Twitch channel, and like, yes, Tommy doesn't really stream all that much, but he never really did in the past anyways, but you can definitely tell that he still has lost a lot of followers and viewers when it comes to his Twitch streams. And then also, if you look at like not just his podcast YouTube channel that Asmongold briefly showed, but also his general YouTube channel as well, because if you look at his recent views, he still does pull like a decent amount of numbers, like definitely so. Like in the video from 2 weeks ago, pulled 2 million views, one with 1.6 million views. But you also have like some videos that aren't really doing so well. I mean, the best of TommyInnit 2024 only did like 320k views. Usually those do like really, really, really big views for people like Tommy. You know, so these aren't really all like massive views, as much as if you had to look at the peak of his popularity from 3-4 years ago. If you go to his like YouTube channel and you sort by most popular videos, all of them are from like 3-4 years ago. And these aren't just like, oh, this one got like 5 million, this one got like 4. No, these are like 30 million view videos. And there is a lot of these videos that have tens of millions of views. So many of them. So he was at the peak. He has 15 million subscribers on his channel with only 501 videos. That's absolutely insane. Like the numbers that he was pulling back in the day is crazy. And he's 100% fallen off compared to what he used to be. Like I'm not saying that he's completely done in the dust and he's not getting any views whatsoever. No, he still gets a decent amount. But comparing to what he used to be, definitely not. And this is what a lot of people do whenever they have fallen off. They do try to start any type of crap and try to cling on to any type of clout to put themselves in that notoriety, to try and grasp onto any popularity, any type of way that people can speak about them so they can try and get back to the fame that they used to have. This is definitely what Tommy's doing. Without a doubt, that's how I see it. Because like I said, if he was at the peak of his popularity and they asked him a question like this, you could have easily just said like, yeah, there's this one streamer that I had an interaction with and, you know, it didn't really go so well. It was a bit thing, but I don't want to name them because I don't want to, you know, throw shade their way. Where instead, he goes ahead, names Mizkif, and just keeps like going in on it. And then when XQC decides to comment about it, then he goes ahead and has a dig at XQC, and then Dream decides to get involved in it. And I'm pretty sure TommyInnit replied to that as well, because Dream ended up taking that post down. At this point, I'm surprised that he hasn't responded to Asmongold saying this, because Asmongold's obviously one of the biggest streamers in the world, one of the biggest YouTubers as well in the world. And obviously a lot of people, like, you know, don't really like Asmongold, especially on Twitter. So I'm surprised that TommyInnit didn't see this as like some more low-hanging fruit, because if you really think about it, Mizkif and XQC, like there are a lot of people who don't like these guys, so those are like really low-hanging fruits to go ahead and like take a jab at those people. So I'm surprised he hasn't gone ahead and say something to Asmongold, but maybe it's a bit smart, because if you do go ahead and take a dig at Asmongold, all he's going to do is farm the fuck out of you. That's it. That's all he'll do, is farm more content out of you. But I definitely think that TommyInnit is a complete dickhead. Like I said, it's just him falling off, and now he's just trying to cling to any fame possible, going ahead and making these comments. And the fact that he kept going on with it as well, that he still tweeted something 14 hours ago, still going on about this situation. Like, bro, just let it be. Shut the fuck up. It's so obvious of that you're trying to cling to this because you're still going on like 3 days after all this has subsided. But I would definitely like to hear what you guys think about all this down below. That's going to be it for me. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Peace out.